My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gelsira Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign. But anyway, who's ready for Deborah's Diary? It's too much.
Somebody's trying to sleep on the couch tonight is what's happening.
Couch is comfy.
That's the problem. Dear Diary, in our last episode, our heroes continued to fight the boar, who rolled into lava with Alecto on its back, and the volcano erupted around the walkway.
It's a good fight.
The boar pops up. Alecto's skin is like melting off, but she looks like she's greatly enjoying herself. The boar stomps and cracks off part of the walkway while Gelsira cures herself. You know, who heals the doctor? The doctor, right? The boar starts crying. The boar starts crying magma and snorting thunder and lightning.
Yeah, that was dope.
The boar charges and the battle rages on.
Phase 2 was sick.
Gelsira casts the boar 100 feet into the air and then it just drops it.
That was so much fun.
I'm getting Prentice Mononoke vibes.
It was the Araminthian boar.
Yeah.
The boar erupts with lava, which engulfs Gelsira, and Gelsira has to take a little visit to see Hades and Cerberus.
That was fun.
Stupid volcano. However, Gelsira did get the red ruby collar like Miss America, and was that's what my notes say. And she was able to come back and in a little cave and was like, oh, maybe we could have gone this way, because now she was behind some shivering save point that none of us crossed because we took the shortcut into
Someone forgot we could fly.
Yeah. The boar wraps his mouth around the body of Neith, and Neith then melts, and she takes a little trip to see Hades. Gelsira eagles out. Alecto throws Ari to the cave so he can hit the checkpoint. And because Neith had not hit the checkpoint, she ended up back at Cronus's farm.
Forgot about that.
Yep. But that meant Neith got to swing the Sickle of Kronos again and cut through space and time. And that really gets, that really does it for Neith.
Beautiful scene.
And as she walks out, Kronos does the Forrest Gump wave to Neith. She gets back, our players fight on, and they're able to collar the boar into 2 pieces. Neith starts sliding down the back of the boar, and let's find out what they do in this episode of Sunwood Play.
That was a great fight. I can't wait to listen to that episode again. That series of those 2 episodes.
Yes, they were excellent. I can attest.
I love the way we ended it, like up in the sky with a collar, and then you were flying up and grabbed it midway and then slid down and collared the boar.
And Alecto helped me out. Like, we was like a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not before she tried to kill you.
Well, I mean, didn't Neith poke her in the eye?
I accidentally
Shot her in the eye with an explosive
arrow.
Yeah.
It exploded part of her skull.
That's right.
I mean, you did give her some ambrosia afterward.
Why was that not
nice.
in the diary where you shot her in the eye and exploded half of her?
I was trying to not interject into the diary. I hate it when I do that when I'm listening back. Like, I'm the worst.
So the corpse of the boar is there. It is in two pieces. You have the body and you have the head.
Hell yeah.
You can see that the head is gaping for oxygen, trying to breathe. You can see the body of the boar still wheezing like it's trying to breathe as well. Despite the boar being decapitated, it is still alive.
Excellent. I hope that portal opens soon.
I slide down the back of the boar, and as I do, I start pulling out quills. And I get at least 5. How many quills do I get?
Well, if you want at least 5, you will need 5 strength checks.
Yes.
Oh.
Do 20 strength checks. Get me some quills.
She only needs 5.
What am I rolling, a D20?
I mean,
Yeah.
Hephaestus can make some magic happen, I'm sure. My favorite thing is to give Hephaestus
I got a
materials.
+2 on strength. I got this.
And generally just lick his
13?
boots.
Nope.
I mean, how else are you supposed to treat your god?
15?
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 1.
We spent a lifetime as a Catholic.
I use luck. I roll a 1.
You cut your hand on one of the quills.
Oh.
Cut your hand off.
No, it doesn't cut her hand off. But you are going to take 4 damage from that.
Vicious.
Okay, then the next one's 20.
What's my HP? That's what I didn't write down.
I have your HP at 119.
I came back.
Yep.
Okay, I've got 2. 10.
Nope.
That Warhammer's as good as flying back.
8.
Nope.
How many times am I allowed to roll?
You had 5 rolls at it. I
How
think
have I
you've
done?
exhausted your 5.
Oh no, I only got 2
2
quills.
successes and 3 fails.
Oh.
So you successfully grab 2 quills out of the back of the boar.
Now, I wasn't there. Jelly and me weren't there at the weapon shop.
No.
Okay, so we got no reason to try to get more.
Hey, Ari!
Yo.
You're super strong.
Marginally.
Could you get like 3 of these quills for me?
I guess I could try.
I'd appreciate it.
All right. I walk over to the boar. I assume I'm within distance.
Yeah, there's
its
no
body.
combat. Yeah. Just make some strength rolls or strength checks. See if you can pluck the quills out of its hide.
What is my thing? Is it allow me to do dex on checks as well instead of strength, or just...
Well, he's doing that. I just want to take a general sense of the area and make sure that the ceiling's not caving in and
There's no ceiling.
okay,
It's
or
the crater of a volcano. There's no ceiling.
does everything seem stable?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
This is why we have her.
Yeah.
Hey, Ari, whatever you're gonna do, I think we should do it fast.
Also, you need an insight roll, Gilcyra.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm proficient in strength. How did that happen? So 19.
Yep, that'll succeed.
Yes. Nat 20.
Why don't I know math?
You
21.
Yep, that succeeds. You remember that you specifically were instructed by Hephaestus to get pieces of the boar.
22.
Yep, all 3 succeed.
Here you go, champ.
Thanks, Ari.
You're welcome. What did you need those for?
These are in trade for the Warhammer I got.
Oh, cool.
And you know me, I don't want to lose my weapons.
Of course.
Oh gosh, I think I remember Hephaestus mentioning he wanted me to get some pieces of the boar. But what did he say he needed? Does anybody remember what Hephaestus wanted?
Was I there?
Yeah, everybody was there.
Oh.
It was a conversation at Kronos' house.
Should I insight roll? Since I did not write that
Can I
down.
insight
because
roll?
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
sure.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, I rolled an 18 on the dice. And
That'll be good enough.
yeah, okay, thanks.
It was a DC check of
Side is a
15.
wisdom 3,
She
so
needed
20.
bone and sinew and quills.
You need bone, sinew, and quills.
That's right. And then in my head, I remember Hephaestus saying that. Like I hear his voice. in
Maybe
my
just
mind.
hack off a leg.
So,
I think if you try to hack off a leg, maybe that will cover all the bases and not have to make 22 strength rolls to get the things. And also, you need bone, so hack off a leg. It's still alive. It doesn't need a leg.
Ooh,
They're
you
gonna
should
eat
use
it.
Ari's axe of bloodletting.
I was thinking, Ari, do you have your axe of bloodletting still?
Electo, you still got my axe of bloodletting?
I do.
Can Gelsira borrow it?
Yeah, I don't care.
Maybe
Thanks.
Electo should do it.
And then
I don't think Electo would do- I
throws the axe of bloodletting at you, and you hear it whir and cut through the air, whoo, 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 and it's coming right for you.
I love it.
Make a
Look at me.
acrobatics roll.
Oh no, I'm gonna fail this for sure. Yeah, halflings and acrobatics.
Ooh.
Not so much.
Don't go
Dex.
together.
We got
Ooh, 20. 17.
Hey, hot
Yeah.
dog. You catch the axe as the blade was getting ready to come in the middle of your face. You clap your hands
Gangster.
and you catch it.
Anime style.
Nice.
Fucking jelly. Fucking jelly. Always clutch.
And then Electo says, I should have thrown it a little bit harder.
This is
Yeah, because she hit you. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
this is all thanks to Rico's trained dice.
Training the dice.
Yep.
The science tracks.
I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, she's so mad at me.
That is a hilarious, subplot? No, not subplot, but
Yeah, you're the only reason why she hasn't killed me yet.
Yeah, pretty
So-
much.
Okay, I'm gonna go to try to hack off a leg.
All right, go ahead.
Should have been like, let me get that
Just
blood
make
X
2
back.
strength checks, please.
Okay. Oh, I went.
We'll get you in. Don't worry. You won't be sitting here all night.
Oh, it's all good.
Ooh.
We have accidentally done that.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I missed.
Ooh.
I failed
No, it wasn't
the
all
first
night.
one.
It was like they
What'd
had
you
to
roll?
do one episode
7.
and then they got
Nope.
to be in the next one.
I mean, it is
It's
what
like,
it is.
sorry.
Oh my god. Nope.
You are killing me, Jelly. Come on.
All right, can you do this for me? You're super strong.
She can't hack through the legs.
Yeah, give me back my axe.
I hand the axe back
Thanks.
to you.
I'm proficient with the axe. This is going to be great. All right, I'm going to try to hack the leg off. You want 2 strengths?
See if you can cut through the bone and the hide and the fur and the sinew.
Jesus Christ.
Are there quills on the leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna use one of my lucks.
Do you
I
have any luck? Jinx, pinch, poke, you owe me a kiss. I don't think you do.
I mean, I did ambrosia
Wait, you
up,
ambrosia'd. You're right.
so I should. Yeah, let me just.
Benefit of a long rest. Yep. They have access
We really
to
like this
ambrosia.
campaign
That's
because
better.
we have all the cheat codes.
23.
Yes.
Yes. Unreal. I'm gonna burn another luck. You're not getting more than that. It's the 13.
You have the leg hanging on by just a little bit of muscle and fur. Ari was unable to cut through it.
Ooh, I swing in. I want to do like a whole cartwheel thing with Twisted and Fate. And I'm going to do like a little shoom shoom with Twisted and Fate through it.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Shoom it. I really hope you get some
make an
wizarding
acrobatics roll.
tattoos.
I am proficient in acrobatics.
Hell yeah, of course you are. You're a goddamn rogue.
So 26.
Super weird if you weren't.
Yeah, so you can successfully cartwheel over the shaky lava ground.
See some just real dumb cartwheels.
And you can get to the boar and attempt to cut through the leg. Make a strength check to see if you're strong enough to cut through the bone and the sinew.
Oh, 14.
Yeah, no, you guys remember this thing was resistant to slashing damage, right?
Hell yeah.
So
I
you
need to
guys
bring
are having a
that.
hard-ass time
You
trying
still have
to
the hammer.
cut through it.
Okay, so I get a little PO'd and I pull out my warhammer to bash it.
Well, Electo's gonna rip the rest of the leg off.
She's
Thanks, babe.
She's like
everything
shaking
else
her
is
head
falling.
at disbelief of you guys trying to use bladed weapons on this thing that was resistant to slashing damage.
That's fair.
And
Treating it like a carcass, it's still alive. Rough.
well, it is still alive.
Yeah.
It's still breathing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're dumb.
And she successfully
hell.
rips off the rest of the leg, and she tosses it to you.
I go to catch it.
She's proficient
catch
as
it.
fuck
Okay.
with strength.
And
Thanks,
the
Electo.
ground begins to shake again as the arena that you're on begins to slowly start to crumble away into the lava. And Electo says, now is probably a good time to get the hell out of here before we all get engulfed in a volcanic eruption.
All right, guys, let's grab this boar.
Where's the portal?
That's what I'm saying. Is there supposed to be a portal?
You hear it as it opens in the mouth of the cave. Beautiful gold shimmer, purple swirls, and the mouth of the cave. If you look through the door, you see the altar of the 12 gods on the other side.
Jelly, you got any magic that can levitate this thing?
No. I can make it go straight up, but I can't make it go over there. I can polymorph myself into a giant ape and
There
carry
you
it.
go. I was going to
Nice.
say,
Yeah.
turn yourself into a big fucking creature and pick it up.
Yep, that's what I do. So I cast polymorph. Yeah.
All right, I would just like
I
to
still
dash
love you so
to the
much for
portal
making me
then.
a giant
You
ape
can.
Because
for
I probably
a
won't
moment.
be
It will
able
happen
to
again.
without that.
It was I had so much fun making a giant ape.
So I do that, and I grab the boar by
Maybe I should be a druid.
I take both of its front legs and I just grab them together and just drag it behind me towards the portal.
And then Electo goes to grab one of the tusks, and she says, Ari, come grab this other tusk. We'll drag it through.
You got it. I do that thing.
And you guys begin to drag it towards the portal. And as you're dragging it towards the portal, the arena crumbles entirely into the arena. And as you're making your way as quickly as you can to the portal, the walkway begins to crumble behind you. It's now a race of time to get to the portal before the walkway continuously crumbles under your feet, and you all take a dip in lava.
I hit A rapidly.
Well, that doesn't work because you really needed to hold B to run.
Old school.
No, you guys
rules.
can make it. I won't make you guys roll. You and Electo are strong enough, and and Gelsira as a great ape are strong enough to get to the portal. Neith had already dashed to the portal, leaving you all by yourselves.
Unreal.
She done fucked off without you all.
Yeah, that's Neith.
Yep, classic Neith.
While I'm dragging the boar on with me, I look at Neith and I just roar in giant ape form.
And I put my hands up like, what was I going to do to help in that situation? Okay, come on.
And
Push.
as
I got
you guys
out of the way.
get just to the entry of the portal, the volcano erupts violently. There is a massive spout of lava that shoots up into the air. There is thunder and lightning that begin to crack and rain down into the mouth of the volcano. And as you step through, you are at the altar of the 12 gods. It is a beautiful, gorgeous evening. It's a nice full moon. You see Pan, not my paladin, Pan, Goat Pan, your chronicler, sitting there on the altar with one of his little goat legs crossed over the other. And he looks up at you guys and he goes, well done. And he licks his quill and he begins to write on the scroll of your guys' story. And then Demeter walks out of one of the pillars, one of the regular stone-looking pillars, which you can presume is where she's going to want the boar to be placed. And as Demeter walks out, she says, congratulations.
Thank you.
On the completion of the trial.
Yeah.
It was hilarious watching two of you die to the lava.
Pretty great, right?
I mean, I've gotten pretty good at dying.
It is a good thing you all have been blessed by us and have the ability to come back.
Super good thing.
We
Thank
didn't
you.
even give that to Hercules.
Yeah, no, Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked for the pieces of the board to be presented and placed on the altar.
I unpolymorph.
I help take the head to the altar.
And you and Electo splash the head up onto the altar right next to Goat Pan. He gets splashed with a little bit of boar blood, and he wipes it off and flicks it away and keeps chronicling the fight.
I take the leg up to the altar.
Just the leg?
I thought you wanted that for Hephaestus.
I feel like wouldn't Hephaestus get materials? Because, he's going to be invited to the feast, right? They're only going to eat the parts you can eat, right? Whatever. Just, I don't know. Just thinking. Let's take that boar up to the altar.
And then Demeter smiles. She's happy that half of the boar is on the altar.
Let's get the rest of it up here, yeah? I go over to the body and try to, help get it
And Electo goes over with you.
to the altar.
It is too heavy for just the two of you. You were going to require a little more assistance.
Neith comes over and starts pushing.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, I go over and push too, even though I'm no longer an ape. I should have stayed an
All
ape.
right. Excellent.
Neith.
All four of you
I cast levitate on it.
languish and eventually get the body of the boar onto the altar. There is blood dripping down all of you. Some of you have broken a sweat. Electo does this with her hands, dust them off. Job well done. And as the head and the body of the boar make it onto the altar, there is a quick golden light that surrounds the altar and you four and Pan and Demeter. And imagine for a moment the stable ground that you were standing on under your feet begins to quickly zoom downward into the earth. And as the ground zooms downward. You can see the altar. You can see the boar's body. You can see the 12 pillars. You can see, the 4 that have been lit up and activated with your tasks. And you guys feel cool, refreshing air blow through your hair. You can feel the kiss of mist take over every bit of your physical sense. And then just as quickly as the ground had dropped out from under you, it quickly comes back up, and you are standing on a marble floor. There is the whole pantheon of the gods around you all. They all seem to be sitting and cheering. There is a massive buffet table laid out in front of you guys, back a little bit, about 15, 20 feet that way. And you hear Phoenix Eye? What is the plural of Phoenix?
I think
it's just Phoenix.
I think it's a pride.
Singing in the background, you see centaurs galloping in the hills. You smell honey and lavender in the air around you. It is a beautiful blue sky. Over the sides of what you can see from the marble floor, there is nothing but thick, white, fluffy cloud cover.
Ooh.
And you can also see parts of a mountain.
Is this Mount Olympus?
It is Mount Olympus. Congratulations. Well done, Daphne. Yes.
That was Joey.
Oh, yeah. Well done. Well done, Jelsira. Yes. And Demeter, whatever.
Yeah.
She says, yes, this is Mount Olympus. We are going to feast on the boar, and we figured we would have the hunters join us.
Awesome.
And you see Zeus, and you see Hera, and you see Demeter, and you see Athena, and you see Artemis, and Ares. You see Aphrodite. And the few of the gods that you guys have spoken with all nod and wink at you all. Because they have a plan that they've brought up with you guys, but they're, keeping up appearances.
Hell yeah.
And the boar is nice and whole, except for one leg that you are still holding on to. And it looks like it has been cooked. There are no more quills on it. The tusks have been capped. There is a giant fucking watermelon in its mouth. You can see the watermelon's been charred and smoked like on a grill. You can smell the fresh meat and the juices. It smells absolutely amazing. And Hephaestus walks over to you, and he says, "Can I have that, please?"
And I kind of just furtively hand it over to him.
And he takes it, and he looks at it, and he says, "This'll do nicely."
Okay, good. I was worried.
This'll do nicely. And then he chucks it behind him, and there is a silver black portal that opens up. Ari, you smell furnace fire.
Nice.
Like you can smell his forge fire. Only you, as the leg is chucked back into Hephaestus's forge room. And then the portal closes up.
I look at him and I go, You gonna need some flame soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. But we can wait till we get back down to the farm.
Okay.
And Demeter prays over the boar, thanking the heroes for the completion of their task and the feast that the gods are about to enjoy. All 12 gods raise their glasses to you all. Cheers to Neith and Ari and Gelsira. Nobody cheers Alecto, but she doesn't seem to care. She's just happy to eat. And then a giant feast occurs.
Hell yeah.
You all get to enjoy the flesh and the meat of the Ereminthian boar.
Is it awesome?
It is awesome.
Is there like a chair by Athena?
There are chairs by all of the gods. Every god has a chair, and then every god also has an empty chair. And there is a chair by Athena. There is a chair by Hephaestus. There is a chair by Ares.
Are there 2 chairs by Hephaestus?
Nope, just one.
Oh.
And there is a chair by Hades. And into that chair next to Hades is somebody you all know and love. It is Martel. the
Nice.
Dragonborn paladin, who was a paladin of Hades.
Martell!
And Martell gets up from his chair and he jumps on the table and he runs over to you, like almost on all fours, and he like tackles you, like into a tackle hug, and you fall backwards. And Hephaestus laughs, and Hades laughs, and Zeus laughs, and as Zeus laughs, there's thunder in the clouds below.
Nice.
And
Hey, buddy.
Hera snickers, and she looks like a doting mother at her children, you guys being her children in this instance. And everybody is enjoying the feast. And Martell says, hey, how you been?
Been great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing exceptionally well. I'm still hunting those other Dragonborn.
Yes.
Do you know when you guys would be wanting to go do that anytime soon?
Oh, maybe soon. I mean,
Got a really good lead
I love that.
over in the other lands.
I mean, these gods give us like, forever to complete the task. So,
Yeah.
And maybe
yeah,
we
you've
could do
got
it after
nothing
this.
but time. Yeah.
Soon,
I'd
real
love
soon.
to do
like,
that. Yeah, I'd love to
in
do
the
that.
next whenever, for sure.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to go back to Hades. We're going to eat. It was nice seeing you again. And he gives you a headbutt, not like a hard headbutt, but like just a playful headbutt. Touches his dragon nose to your dragon nose. And then he reaches in behind your back and he ruffles Karga's scales. And Karga licks his little claws and runs around your shoulder because you don't have your cloak.
Nope.
And he gets up off of you and he hops back on the table and he walks across and gets back in his chair next to Hades. And you guys can enjoy a nice, delicious feast of the boar. You are at the peak of Mount Olympus. You are free to eat here. You are free to walk around. You're free to explore. And Neith, make a perception check, please.
I offer Electo the seat next to Festus.
She sits on your lap.
Oh, excellent.
I go sit down next to Ares. I call him up on the chair.
Ares picks you up and puts you on the table.
Nice. I'm imagining him just like picking me up by the head, just.
Ooh, nat 20.
You know everything. Cosmic awareness.
Oh, what a great power. Such a good character. You see out of the corner of your eye a silver and purple and red shimmer. You then see a symbol that looks like a gilded sparrow for just a moment, and the outline of a door that quickly vanishes.
Ooh, couldn't get there.
I would like to go to the table and get myself a drink. Is it ambrosia?
It is all they have here is ambrosia.
I drink some.
Yeah, me
I
too.
go and
The guys do not drink wine. They drink ambrosia.
And I get me some ambrosia, and then I start making my way towards where I saw the shimmer.
Sweet. So you make your way over.
Stealthily.
And I drink my ambrosia. Yes, very stealthily. Like I'm trying to be all like, look at me mingling with my drink, right? Like,
All right.
Neith's not very good at this.
Make a stealth roll, I guess.
But I'm trying to be like, you know what I'm trying to be like.
I'm just gonna
Nonchalant.
I'm like,
Yes, nonchalant.
I'm like, what are you doing, Neve?
Pass without trace.
Oh no. You said stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. 16.
-3.
Nice. Well, you don't succeed because you're
They're gods.
They are all the gods here, but nobody seems to care that you're up and walking around. You are mortal / demigod at the peak of Mount Olympus. They expect you guys to get up and walk around, so nobody cares that you're walking around. Athena fills up a glass of ambrosia as well, and she follows with you.
Oh, hello.
I eat and drink.
Yep. And Ares is pouring dragon blood wine down your throat, getting you absolutely sloshed.
Again?
Oh no.
He is squeezing meat from the boar's skull into your mouth, like brain and things of that. He's ripped out its heart and he's crushing it and drinking the blood that's in it and sharing it with you. Like he's bonding with you in the way that Ares has only bonded with you ever once or twice before. He's really, really proud of you. Having seen you drown in lava and then come back and defeat the boar, he's very excited.
I'm no longer. At first, I was a little bit weirded out, and now I'm into it. I'm no longer resisting. I'm just like
I'm into it.
And then Athena walks up behind you and she places her hand on your shoulder. And she says, did you see his door?
Oh.
That purpley shimmery thing?
Mm-hmm. Dolos's door.
Yes.
That will be your way back, should you choose to endeavor on this new task that has been brought to light to you. And then Dolos steps out from behind one of the pillars and looks extremely excited to see you whole and alive because he did not think you would survive the fight with the boar.
Do I kind of like see that in his face that he thinks that?
Yeah, he's got a smile. He's beaming. He's beaming. He looks at you like Alecto looks at Ari.
But I can tell that he didn't think I was going to make it.
Oh yeah, he's not being subtle about
like gears turning.
Yeah, he looks excited to see you, surprised to see you, but looks at you longingly like Alecto looks at Ari and Ari looks at Alecto.
I go over to him and slap him.
Calling attention to him? Is he supposed to be there? I don't know.
And he looks shocked for a minute, and then he says, "What was that for?"
You didn't think I was going to make it.
You did drown in the lava. And then he slaps you back.
Wench.
But I'm glad to see you alive.
Likewise.
So
I'm glad I'm alive too.
I take it you saw the door?
The purpley shimmery glowy thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That will be your route here and escape should you need it.
I kind of already figured that out.
And then he places a little kiss on your forehead, and he turns and he walks into the door, at least the image of the door, and he shimmers away and disappears.
Aww.
You probably know where this door leads at this point in time. So keep track of that. Don't forget this door exists.
Right.
Because if you forget this door exists, I will not remind you that there is a door here at the top of Olympus.
I kind of figured one of the
Should
doors.
things go wrong. And that's it. The feast continues. It will go on into the evening. You guys don't need to sleep. You don't need a long rest because there is nothing but ambrosia to drink.
Just party all the time.
As much as Ares is feeding you dragon's blood wine, it's not getting you any more drunk than it normally would because there is ambrosia here to keep you perpetually at a state of a long rest.
And that's good because I can't keep a secret, especially from drunk. So.
And that is part of the reason why Ares is stuffing your mouth full of food.
That's too funny.
He knows that you are incapable of keeping quiet.
I'm like, hey, Cedric, since we're up here on Mount Olympus, why don't you go fly around the mountain and check it out, see what it's like?
And he does immediately. Nice. And as he leaves the peak and goes away from the dining hall, you see him morph into that great horned owl god.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
The thing that you saw in the Elysian Field pocket. And he soars, and it looks like his wings are on fire as he leaves a trail of streaks and fire in the air behind him.
Nice. Does Ari see this?
Yeah.
Dope. I nudge Karga, and I'm like, you see that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you wanna give that a shot?
Kind of really do.
I think you should.
And then he leaps off of your shoulder and lands on the marble floor, and you hear his little claws patter as he leaps into the air. And the bad news was, Karga didn't have a big, long dragon body. He was like you. But good news is he did have wings like you. So he is like a 9-10 foot tall dragonborn-looking dragon.
Yeah.
With his scales being the bronze and the silver, and as his wings lift him up into the air, they also leave a beautiful trail of blazing fire and smoke behind him as the sun, bright in the skies, reflecting off of every single one of his scales. And it is it's pretty nice here at the heights of Olympus.
I look over at Jelly and give her a nod. Like, good thought over there.
I lift up my goblet and I do that.
Yay!
So Demeter says thank you for the completion of the task.
You're welcome.
We will, of course, place the head on the pillar, signifying you've completed the task. You are free to go back to the altar of the 12 gods whenever you are ready. Unfortunately, you cannot stay here.
Mm-hmm.
So as perfect and beautiful as it is, they've thanked you for your menial labor, and now she's saying you're kind of overstaying your welcome.
How much, I mean, I know Hephaestus has been here partying, so like how much more time generally is there until the cloak is
As soon
done?
as you get back to a town or farm, like next rest hub,
Dope.
Where's Hera right now?
sitting to the right hand of Zeus. Zeus is at the head of the table.
Okay.
Hera's to his right,
Yeah, that's
like around the corner.
that's
Let it be known that during this whole time I have been like walking around and like surveying and taking stock of
Nice.
where
Oh,
things
great. I can draw a map of
are.
Olympus now. That's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait.
Yes.
I did want to tour it. I figured Electo might take me on a tour of Olympus.
She would have been very happy to, but
We could still do it now.
Demeter is saying you guys have to leave soon. Well, not directly saying you have to leave soon, but
I mean, she's
Is like
intimating
portal still
that we have
open?
to leave.
yeah.
All right, so I walk over to Gelsira and I'm like, Jelly.
and my mouth is still
But it
full
is
from,
nice.
from the food. I'm like,
I mean, at least from what you have seen.
Yeah.
At least at the peak. here
We
at the
got to
dining
get
hall.
going. I got to get some quills to some smiths.
so soon. Oh, okay.
I think one of the gods is like kind of giving us the nudge.
Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Oh, I was so busy eating that I didn't even notice, and I'm like, oh, really? Okay, well,
Yeah. This was fun, but I think we're being told that it's time to go.
okay. And I look at Aries. I'm like, well, Aries, it's been fun feasting with you again.
I'll see you again,
Okay,
one way or the other.
okay. And I kind of do this, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that because it makes it seem too obvious. And I'm like, okay, well, see you again soon, Aries.
And then he
okay.
picks you up by your head, and he places you down on the floor,
I'm like, okay, well, that was.
just like that.
I'm like, that was great fun. Okay, see you again soon.
I bow to
then-
Hephaestus.
And Hephaestus bows to you, and he says, I will see you soon.
Excellent.
I
And I will
salute.
see you soon.
Oh,
See
I
you soon.
salute Athena.
And Athena says, I hope to see you soon.
I telepathically asked Cedric to come back. I'm like, hey, Cedric, it's time for us to go, unfortunately.
Don't want to.
Oh.
Karga. Karga.
And you see him fly up, and he lands on the rocks, and he's like, yeah,
It's time to go. We can come back, though. Don't worry. This isn't forever. Bye.
promise.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to go on adventures. More things that you haven't seen, foods you haven't eaten yet.
All right. If you promise.
Absolutely.
And then he walks towards you in his giant dragonborn looking gorgeous, beautiful form. And as he crosses the threshold onto the marble floor of the dining hall, he turns back into the little tiny bronze Karga.
You know you're going to be that dude someday anyway, right? Like,
I hope.
You're adorable now, and you're incredible now, and you're going to be even more incredible later. But yeah, we can come back. No problem.
And you don't see Cedric.
I basically tell Cedric the same thing.
You're familiar.
You tell him what?
No, I tell him the same thing Ari told Karga, basically like, hey, Cedric, I know it's great here and everything, but unfortunately we can't stay, but it's going to, we're going to be able to come back and you'll be able to stay here forever as long as you want. But if you don't come back with me soon, I don't think I'll ever be able to see you again.
You could probably just grab one of the gods and be like, can you get my dumbass Al out of here?
That's
Because
what I'm
still
getting
here.
ready to do.
Promise?
I promise.
All right. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay.
Cedric, you're not allowed to stay here. It's not a matter of you wanting to stay here.
And
They will kick your ass out soon.
as you're walking away from the dining hall back along the marble floor, Cedric hasn't come back yet.
Oh, no. I'm like, hey, Cedric, it's been a couple minutes. Where are you?
I'm around.
Oh, no.
You're gonna
Miguel
get
Syra,
violently
where's
kicked
Cedric?
out soon.
I mean, he's flying around, but he doesn't want to come back. I think I may need to ask one of the gods for help. Maybe, do you think Athena would help?
Like any of them will be like, you're not allowed here.
Maybe
you can't.
you know what?
stay.
I bet Artemis would
Out.
help.
I bet Artemis would help.
Where's Artemis?
Like you.
She is sitting
There's some Al.
5 chairs down on the left side of Zeus.
Was she the goddess of the hunt?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a good idea?
I don't think. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I can hunt an owl. Here we go, champ.
well, I don't want to ask Aries. I don't think he'd.
Dead as hell.
Does Cedric like pickles?
I mean, probably he'll.
Fuck.
I've got a jar of pickles.
Oh, I remember where that came from.
You could try using my
Ominous.
pickles.
I woke
The
up
jar of
to
pickles.
I woke up to Artemis.
Oh, hello, little halfling.
Hey, Artemis. Hey, this is kind of weird, but my owl familiar went out flying, and I think he's enjoying it too much. He doesn't want to come
I
back.
just said
And
your
now
owl
he
went
doesn't wanna leave?
offline.
Yeah. Do you think? do you think you could maybe help somehow?
Yeah,
Maybe.
give me just 1 second.
Okay,
And then
thanks.
she stands up and she scans the skies around, and then she points off in one direction, closes one eye, and then she cast out a giant silver net. Like, this net expands to the entire length of that direction outward from Mount Olympus. And then she
Cedric's gonna hate you.
pulls it tight, and then she begins to reel it in, and you hear the screech of a giant great horned owl god off in the distance. And Artemis chuckles a little bit. She's kind of playing tug of war
Got
with
him.
Cedric just because she wants to have fun with Cedric. Like, she could easily pull in Cedric, but she's giving Cedric the hope that he could get away, but he's not going to. And then she pulls the net in, and as the net crosses the threshold and gets back into the dining hall, and his body drags across the marble floor, he turns back into regular old Cedric. And he looks up at you with those cute little sad anime eyes and looks like he's going to cry. And she lifts her net off and she pulls Cedric out of the net and she pets him. And she says, "Don't worry, little birdie. I'm sure you'll be back." And then she hands him to you.
Thanks, Artemis.
Yep. It was a pleasure. I hope we see you again.
Yep, I hope we do too. I'm sorry, Cedric.
How do we get back?
Oh, how do you get back? You will step off of the buffet hall floor and you will be teleported back down to the altar of the 12 gods.
Here we go, Chip.
Step off the mountain?
No, you just step off the marble floor of the dining hall.
I do that.
Oh,
And there are
okay.
steps down, and you can see
okay.
grass and beautiful flowers, and
I walk that way and
Vines and
step off
ivy.
the marble floor.
Ooh, can I pick a flower?
you can pick a flower.
I pick a flower and give it to Electo.
Nice. Electro takes it, and she kisses you on the cheek. Yeah. And as you step off of the marble floor onto the grass and stone path, I presume you three do the same thing, Electo being the third.
Hell yeah.
Then the sky above you begins to very quickly, much like the ground below you did. I don't know how to explain this visual in words.
Acid trip.
Yeah, okay, kinda. But it looks like you are descending at a rapid speed while you can see the peak of Mount Olympus get smaller. It's almost like tunnel vision.
I feel like this would be something that happened in Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know. I can't articulate
like-
the visual very well because
I can see it though. Like,
It's like
we're
stretchy
going in like
stretch.
Yeah, it's
the
like stretchy
sky's
stretch,
getting
yeah.
away from us very quickly. Phew!
yeah, just like that. Yep,
Time
precisely.
dilation.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Space dilation.
Space dilation. Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I'm here to
like
help.
space warps, and you descend from Mount Olympus there to the altar of the 12 gods,
Nice.
where one of the pillars, the pillar that Demeter walked out of, has lit up and is a nice, beautiful. It was just a plain white pillar, but now the pillar is like a moving magma color, like a lava lamp color.
Nice.
And on top
Dope.
of the pillar is the boar's head with its eyes gouged out and
Nice.
the tusk there with its tongue lolling out of its mouth.
Do we have a lava lamp still?
No.
And moving in the flowing lava lamp like texture
You had
I
one.
know.
of the pillar, there is just your guys' battle scene with the boar, like as long on the other pillars. This one is magma
Hell yeah.
and lava light shifting. And
So dope.
I know, right? It's really, really
I
cool.
want a lava lamp again.
Each one of the pillars does have their own aesthetic for the challenge that you completed in
So
the
we've
task.
got what, 4 pillars now?
5?
5.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Well, we got all 12.
We're almost halfway done.
I cast all 12.
You don't have that spell. And Pan jumps off of the altar, and he congratulates you guys, and he says, I look forward to your continued chronicles.
Pan, I look forward to your continuing chronicling.
I'll do my best.
You are the best.
And then he looks at his quill, and he looks at the scroll, and then he looks at you four, and then he looks at the scroll, and he says, this is an interesting divergence. I can't wait to see what path you four take.
Awesome.
And then the scroll rolls up all by itself. The quill floats to the scroll, and it disappears and pops with some leaves and brush and little flowery, sprinkly gold and silver reach to the ground and then disappears. And then Pan turns around and he jumps off of the altar, and as he jumps off, he begins playing his little flute.
You to go, Pan.
And you see him look back and wink at you guys, and you hear nymphs and dryads laughing into the woods. He's probably going to go frolic with the fam. And you guys are
As you
left there
do.
standing at the altar of the 12 gods. The portal is still there. However, through the portal, you see an erupting volcano.
Not going back there.
You are free to go through it if you would like, but I think Jelsira made a portal here once before.
Yeah.
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 So now you are free to
Got it.
choose where you want to go from here.
We got to abandon that dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Our bad. Gelsira, which tree did you make a portal?
That one down there. And I point to the tree at the
She
bottom
knows
of the
exactly
hill.
where it's at.
Should we go back to Aspasia, or
I don't know.
I know that-
I was thinking maybe Cronus's farm.
I think Neath
Well,
maybe has some business in
I've
Aspasia.
got some
Right.
business in Aspasia. I
That's
gotta take
true.
care of.
And I better make sure there's no thievery happening.
Yeah, constable.
Yeah. All
We're all
right, let's
constables. You're the only
go.
one taking it seriously.
Yeah. Okay, so
We should stop in and see if they got badges for us yet. Proper badges.
let me see if I can find a badge smith. So I walk up to the tree and I'm making the hand motions, saying the words, and I open the portal.
There's a beautiful breeze that smells like fresh cut grass that swirls around you, makes your hair dance. Leaves swirl around you. They come up out of the ground and swirl around you and go into the tree. And as
Beautiful.
the leaves go into the tree, the portal begins to open up, and beautiful swirling green portal
I walk through
in the
it.
tree. Where were you guys going?
Aspasia.
Aspasia.
You're going to come out the old oak then?
Yep, behind Bindy's baubles.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Sweet. So Alecto says, "I will see you back on my father's farm,"
Okay, dear.
and then she leans into you for a big hug. She gives you a big old kiss right on your lips,
Here we go, champ. We do that.
and she lets go of the embrace, and she shoots straight up into the air with the flap of her wings that make no noise as they cut through space and time. Make a perception check for me, Matt.
16?
Much like you have seen in the past when the sickle of Kronos cuts through the air, you actually see a glimmer of her wings tearing holes through the fabric of reality.
Nice.
And on the other side of it, you see the beautiful purple galaxy with blue and white twinkly stars. And there is just a silent, a very, very small pop that you hear for just a moment as the hole in space and time seals itself back up. Never seen that before or heard that before. She's never made any sound when she flies, but this time you heard a sound. And you guys are standing at the back of Bindy's baubles, and the old oak is there. And for a moment, you feel some branches wrap around your arms.
Aw.
And then you hear the old oak say, "Welcome back.
Oh, hey, Oak.
It's very nice to see you again."
Yeah, it's great to see you too. How's it been here?
Boring.
Boar.
And then it lets go of the embrace. You probably use this old oak more than any other druid coming in and out of Aspasia.
Nice.
So he's taken quite a liking to you.
You guys are married now.
I put my hand on the oak and say a little blessing and
Get married.
Like,
You're now married to a tree.
I'm like, well, we'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Hope solo.
And you guys are there standing behind Bendy's Baubles.
Fuck you.
What time of day is it?
Aspasia is open to all of you. It is about 11:30 in the evening.
Ooh, it's late.
Oh.
Wow, it's late.
So Weaponsmith
you don't feel tired
probably
or anything.
isn't.
You had
open.
ambrosia.
right.
Ever.
It's just, the city. It's late in the city.
Why don't we,
Hit a casino?
go hang out a little bit? I'm going to go hang out somewhere.
Hit a bar?
Yeah,
Have a drink?
pretty much.
Why not? It's late. We're still up.
Like, do you say you're gonna go hang out somewhere? Like, do you mean let's us go hang out somewhere?
I mean, either one.
Which
Okay.
bar are you guys going to go to?
Yeah. Can we
Didn't
come
you
with
and
you?
Electo go? Well, I don't know if you guys are really welcome to the
Vicious.
Rogues
We
Guild.
went to like the Boar's Head.
This is why I wish I would have seen your message so we could have had that call.
Vicious.
Excellent.
That's why I connected you two.
Yeah, I know. And then I wasn't on Facebook for like
I
a whole couple
did
days
my job.
because April Fool's Day is absolute shit.
It's rough.
Anyway,
Perfect.
let's go
You're
to
about
the
to
boar.
comment.
Why don't we go to the Boar's Head?
Okay, that sounds fun.
can
I
check
feel
if it's
like
still
That
open.
is entirely appropriate. You just hunted the Araminthian boar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
That.
its head is
Perfect.
on a pillar. And it is the higher end of the bars. Actually, Matt's a regular.
I'm a regular.
Ari's a regular at the Boar's Head Inn.
yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've just done something fun.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's just go have some fun.
All right. Let's go.
All right, we go to the Boar's Head.
I cast Go to Boar's Head. Hello, Maitre D. We'd like a drink.
That's what I thought. So you guys get to the Boar's Head. You can see lights are still on. You can hear people laughing and singing. You can hear music being played. And you also hear beautiful, almost otherworldly singing coming from inside the Boar's Head.
Ooh, do you guys hear that?
Ooh, must be a good night
Wow.
to go visit.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like they're open.
And the half-orc guard is there at the door.
Hey, buddy.
And he says, Master Ari Futan, nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
Your usual table?
Yeah, my friend's with me, so
You have a usual table?
yeah. Don't you?
Your date isn't with you this evening?
No, she went home to Dad.
Oh. We will miss her charm
Yes, as will I.
She went home to
and
Dad.
her appetite.
Yeah.
We may actually have food left over this evening. And he opens a door and he bows to let you three in.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, ooh, this is a fancy establishment. I would make myself appropriate. So I use my 1,000 forms to make myself look like.
I flip him a gold.
He catches it and he bites into it with one of his little orc tusks and he looks at you and he smiles and he puts it in his pocket.
Oh, man. I should have changed before I came here.
I transform myself into.
There are outhouses you can go change.
What are you going to change into?
I'm going to be right back, guys.
Her Halcyon
And I
persona
go to
probably.
the outhouse and I put on
With
my
her-
noble.
I mean, I'm
Her
mostly
noble
just
garb?
in my
my
travel
noble
garb.
guard, my disguise, my noble disguise.
Mhm.
I still don't have my
I
clothes.
I
imagine.
am
I'm
now. What did I call myself?
I don't think you ever told us. I know the last name was Halcyon.
I
You took
have
Pam's last name.
Halcyon. Yeah, I don't think I ever came up with an
Well,
actual
you better
first
come up
name.
with a
Real.
name.
I'll think of it later. Nope.
What's a name I haven't used before that's a beautiful name?
About Katara.
Katara Halcyon is a gorgeous name.
Yes.
Nice.
Good job. And that's on your noble,
Yes,
your patents.
on my thing.
Your
So
patents of nobility.
I come out as Katara Halcyon.
And you are
From an
Pan's
outhouse.
sister. You guys have the same father, same mother. You are direct blood relative of Pan Halcyon. You've got the family crest and everything.
Nice.
And as you guys walk in, there is a bard on stage playing for the group. And there are 3 women behind him singing in unison. Absolutely perfect pitch. Like unearthly, otherworldly perfect pitch. What's your instrument?
Lute and vocals.
So they are backup to his lead vocals and lute, and the singing is bringing the patrons to tears. It is
Wow.
absolutely beautiful. Like, you guys have never heard singing and playing this good before in your entire lives. In fact, there have only been probably 12 other beings that have heard playing and singing this beautifully in the entire universe.
Wow.
I'm going to throw in a
I
couple.
see your head getting bigger and bigger and bigger over there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there is dancing, and there are people leaving money at the stage for him, like not an insignificant amount of tips. Like, just by a quick glance, you can probably see 50, 60 gold in tips as the singing and the playing continues.
I take my companions over to my table.
Is this any sort of special song, or is this just a normal performance?
Oh, this is just one of my regular nights.
Perfect. All right, so you guys aren't moved or swayed any one way. or another. You don't feel anything other than natural human emotion, but he is absolutely moving the crowd. The waiters are taking longer to get food and drink out because they are just captivated by this gentleman and the three ladies behind
I'll
him.
start pinging you with gold. Cut it
Yeah.
out. I need my drink.
And you all move over to your table, and as long as you continue playing, nobody will get any service.
Okay.
So you are free to play as long as you would like, or you are free to end the song at your leisure.
Ari's like finger up in the air looking around like,
They aren't paying any attention to you.
Okay. Well,
I walk over to the stage
While he's
and
performing?
While he's
Oh,
performing,
Jesus.
okay.
and I pull out 14 gold,
Nice.
and like I'm holding it in my hands, and I get eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't
And-
see you.
Okay, I try to get eye contact. Can I roll for eye contact?
He will
he doesn't have
never,
eyes.
ever see you unless you make yourself known.
I didn't say that very well. I don't have my cloak on.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay.
have my disguise.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Okay. So a noble lady walks up to you and produces 14 pieces of gold and places them on the stage in front of you. She looks like she's trying to get your attention.
So what I do then is I use my unseen servant and mage hand to allow my music to still keep playing.
So fucking rad.
Yeah. Well, I sit down and just
What color is your mage hand?
mage hand. Oh, let's go purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
I
a
only asked because I saw the LEDs flash and I was like, what color is your mage hand?
like Prince purple.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the lute keeps playing. The three backup vocalists keep singing. And you appear to have his attention.
I make eye contact,
Mhm.
and then I do the little like finger over the throat thing. Of, like, cut it out.
Like, oh, is there something I'm doing wrong? Are you not enjoying yourself?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you want some food?
And then I just turn around and walk back to our table.
gangster.
Because that's Nate.
That's me. 100%.
So- Am I able to use mage hand to grab like the free bread from the kitchen and just move it to the table for them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to look over and I'm just going to be like, sorry, this must be your first time here. This happens quite a lot as I actually pick the loop back up, keep playing.
And I stop.
Like, yeah, no, this
There
is
is
normal.
a basket of bread at your table
I look at the bread.
that was delivered by a purple floating mage hand.
I'm still trying to get the attention of anybody to get a drink.
Yeah, no, it's not happening, champ.
You guys think maybe we should go somewhere else?
Hey, no, no.
Say,
Right now.
hold on.
I got some ideas.
Because this is Neath here. I turn around.
I
And
believe it's Katara Halcyon,
yeah.
not Neath.
Oh, she's
Oh,
still
yeah.
Neath under the disguise.
Yeah, I'm still Neath under the disguise.
though?
But remember,
Who
you're
are
in a
you?
disguise as Katara Halcyon, sister of Pan Halcyon, noble paladin of Bahamut,
Oh.
with Bahamut paladins in the city, and you are in the Boar's Head dressed like a noble. So just remember, whatever you're getting ready to do, remember whose name you may be besmirching in the process.
Should we have had a conversation about this disguise?
No,
As
it's
a
her
party?
disguise. She
My
chose it ages
disguise.
ago. It's her disguise.
Okay, but we know it's you.
I mean, I would think you would recognize me.
This
You've been
stranger
around me
just
long
joined us
enough.
and Neith
You
left. I don't
recognize
know.
Neith. Her hair and facial features didn't change.
Oh, okay.
You know it's Neith.
Oh, okay.
To somebody that was checking papers, she is Katara Halcyon. But you know it's Neith.
All right, I go up to the bar. There's a bar, right?
There is not a bar.
This is a classy joint.
There is a
where
kitchen.
I'm a regular.
And there are tables where people are seated, and there are staff.
Oh, I sit down. Never mind.
I'll just say I finished a song and then kind of look out to the crowd and say, all right, everyone, I'll be back in 20.
And there is raucous applause. And he and the three women behind him take a deep bow. And you three are now sitting at a table. And as the music stops, people and waitstaff begin taking orders, refilling drinks, getting out food that is now cold, that was ordered maybe 30, 45 minutes ago. And the three ladies that were flanking him begin picking up the gold and putting it into a bag. And you three are sitting at a table.
Waiter,
And
garçon.
he comes over to you. You are familiar with this one. This is the one that served you and Electo before. So he says, "Oh, Master Futan, welcome back."
Thank you. But what's the deal here with we've been sitting here while this dude was performing and we just wanted a drink. Is this a performance hall or is it a restaurant? What's going on?
Yes. When he is in the city, it is his performance hall.
So there's just no service during performance. How long do the performances usually last then?
However long he decides to make them.
Should
Is
I
if
order
it's
multiple drinks at a time? That's what I'm
Probably.
asking right now.
It
All
would be
right.
best to order everything you're going to order while he is not performing, him and the lovely ladies that perform with him.
Well, I would love probably then I think 4 ales for me, and then my companions would probably also be wise to order extra drinks.
And then he looks around. He's like, "No wine because your pretty woman isn't here with you. The farm girl you brought last time."
Right. We're not always together.
Oh,
She is my beau, though, so watch out.
well then 4 ales for you. And for you, madam,
I please have some tea, but I would just bring me the whole pot.
of hot water
Yes.
and tea leaves.
Yes.
Anything to eat?
Just the bread.
And what's your special tonight?
We have roasted quail
Tracks for me. I don't need food, and Electo's not here, so.
with sugared and braised carrots and caramelized corn and bread.
Cream corn.
And bread. I will take an order of that. I will take an order of your
All of it.
special.
Just everything.
And for you, young halfling,
Do you have any mead?
we do some of the best.
Can I have a lot of mead, please?
One lot.
One lot of mead.
Yes, please.
I can bring you a couple bottles if you would like.
Okay, that'll work.
And Master Futan, I presume she is good to afford the food here.
Yeah.
He looked at Jelsira. He doesn't seem to be worried or concerned that you could pay for it. You look like you belong here.
Yeah, and, I'm good for it anyway. so-
Classy.
I'm glad that I changed.
That's what I was hinting at. If she couldn't cover, would
Yeah.
you be covering your friend?
Of course.
Right away. I will get this order to you. Anything to eat.
Maybe flash that dinner plate. I don't know. Whip that shit out.
I cast 1,000 Forms on myself.
Again?
Ooh.
Well, I didn't finish doing it last. Yeah.
I feel like I remember you saying
you
something about
started
that.
to, and then just like.
Did I interrupt you? Was it me? Yeah. Usually is.
So I make myself look upscale, like a Boar here.
Then retcon that. He didn't say that at all. He shakes his head for a moment. I appear to have misspoken. My apologies, madam.
It's okay.
And then he asks if you would like anything to eat.
Yes, please. I would like 2 of the specials.
We'll get on it right away.
Perfect.
And then he's like, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. He's keeping count in his head how long he has to get food and drink ready for the patrons in the bar this evening.
Hop to, fella.
Question: what race did the bard look like?
What race are you?
Half elf.
Oh, He looks like a half elf. You've seen a half elf before. You've journeyed with a half elf before. He is absolutely a half elf.
Who is that anyway? Who is that bard, singer, performer?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Why you work here, so I figured maybe you
No,
would
the
know.
guy walked
he's
away.
gone.
Oh,
Go get our
okay.
shit.
God.
Don't
Guy
hold
went
him
to go
up
get
anymore.
food.
We'll never get our
Sorry.
drinks.
Yeah.
We'll be sitting here
all
for
of the
the
wait
next
staff has
performance.
Do we
disappeared
see
from
like
the
where the
floor.
bard went? Like, did he go backstage or
Where'd
like
you go?
what happened to you?
At this point, I'm going to go out and mingle amongst people to my adoring fans as
They
it
are going
is.
to ask for autographs. and
Exactly.
They are going to ask for kisses and handshakes.
Oh, and I'm eating
Just
it up.
an
I'm just
orgy
like,
happening.
let's go. Yeah.
So you see the bard amidst a crowd of people who have parchment and quills ready for signatures. You see a couple mages there with magicked pens waiting for signatures on like their spell books and shit. Like this bard and the three women behind him apparently are quite a treat to see anytime they're in Aspasia.
Dope.
And the men are fawning over the three women. The women are fawning over the bard. And as autographs are signed, I presume you're signing autographs. right?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Then people are going back to their table to await for their food because they've ordered it 30, 40 minutes ago. And nobody was working on it because,
Acceptable is what it is.
hey, he is an amazing performer.
No, I get it.
And
I don't like it. But I get it.
eventually, everybody gets their parchment signed. The mages get their books signed. I presume you're using Mage Hand for quick extra
Oh, and
signatures.
my unseen servant.
Beautiful.
So I'm signing
Beautiful.
like 3 autographs at a
Yep.
time.
So you guys see quills just dancing in the air, one in his hand and one being held by a mage hand, and another one flitting just all by itself. Beautiful, beautiful scripted signature.
Nathan's
And-
kind of like watching this, like, what the heck is going on?
No, I'm just waiting for my drinks. Plural.
Am I able to approach their table making my
Absolutely,
rounds?
yeah.
Hello. Some new faces. I haven't seen you all before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vincefield. Most time I go by Vince. And you've already heard what I do. What brings you all here?
We just got back from an adventure.
And the three women that were flanking him pull up chairs at your guys' table and then sit down next to or around the table.
I want to use Hera's Embrace on all of them.
You see brilliant golden auras, and within their auras appear to be notes and symbols of like music and sheets of music. And if you could see music, it is radiating from their aura. You see like bits of parchment and quill like radiating off of their aura and disappearing into gold and silver. You see notes going up towards the heavens, towards the Mount Olympus.
Who's next to me?
I don't know.
Ari or-
Who's sitting next to
Probably
Tara?
Jelly.
I lean over to Gelsire and I go, they're not bastards.
They're not. And then I use Hera's Embrace and see the same thing. I'm like, oh, I see what you mean now, Neith.
Okay.
I say to Vince, I'm Ari Futan. I just got back into town after an adventure with my compatriots here.
Did you Hera's Embrace Vince?
Yeah, like all of them.
He reads like a bastard.
Oh.
Bright purple aura.
Ooh.
This Vince guy's a bastard.
Did you hear that, Ari? Vince is a bastard.
Make a perception check for me, Vince.
We're not good.
Oh, no. Especially if I'm the one saying it.
I know, right?
That is 13.
You hear the word bastard thrown around a couple times.
As I hear that, I just go, so my reputation precedes me.
And then the three lady that were flanking him, they all place a hand on his shoulder and they say he is our favorite.
I bet I know who they are. They're the Fates.
Okay. Oh,
Your
hold
mom's a
on.
fake.
Hold on. I've never used my persona before. I've got to get in character. So I start like batting my lashes at him. Like, oh, I don't know. Nate is not good at this. And then I try to pretend like I'm looking for like parchment and a quill, and I go, oh no, I've left all my parchment at home because I have servants to do that for me. It's probably exactly how Nate would act.
Make a persuasion roll, Neath. Vince, you make a charisma save.
I nat 20'd.
Hold on, I got advantage.
It's 58.
I have a +4 charisma, so 24. I'm pretty charismatic.
All right. What
I'm
do you
not-
got? Because I didn't beat you.
You 100% believe that she doesn't have any parchment on her, and she looks like she's in distress that she cannot get your autograph.
That's where I go. Oh, I've had to do this before. If I may, pull out a dagger and like go towards the bottom of your dress to cut off a little piece of the cloth. Do you fight back?
Hold on. This is Neath we're talking about. Evens or odds?
Even.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neath doesn't snap and put a dagger in his face.
I was like, I kind of just like freeze with my hands near
Not
my...
the fates, Skelsira. Not the fates.
Mm.
The muses.
Okay.
Haven't you seen Hercules? Hercules. Okay. I have
Wait.
children.
Yeah.
But my hands are
Disney's
like...
Hercules, the muses, goddesses of music and art and literature and writing.
And Eddie Murphy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, bless my soul, Herc is on a roll.
Like the godly
Hercules,
deities
Hercules.
of all inspiration. The muses.
I didn't watch that movie.
You don't have to watch a movie to know who the muses are.
No, I do have to watch a movie to know who the music are. Have you met me?
But my hands are like my hands start going towards my...
So he
Head and
rips off a
daggers.
piece of your dress, actually cuts it with a flourish, nice and neat. It is a nice square cut out of your dress.
Sign it very quickly. Here you go.
And I take it, and then very awkwardly, I'm like, I don't know, I swoon?
That is a fantastic place to find out what will happen on the next episode of Some Would Play. Keep listening, everybody, as Vince and the party get to learn or meet one another. Have a great evening. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki, Rico is at R1C0, Daphne is at Dafterthought, and I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.